Did you know that growing up can be like opening the door to new adventures? Sometimes we say goodbye to cherished things, but every farewell gives us the chance to discover something even more exciting. Once upon a time, there was a little puppy named Rufo. He had soft, golden fur, big, shiny eyes, and a tail that always seemed to be wagging with excitement. Rufo was very curious and playful, and he loved collecting things. He had a pile of toys, a favorite blanket, and a bone he always carried with him. But what Rufo didn't know was that as he grew up, some things would have to be left behind. One day, his mom said, "Rufo, come here. I want to talk to you about something important." Rufo, with his little ears perked up, walked over to his mom. "What is it, Mom?" he asked curiously. Rufo's mom sat down next to him and explained, "As we grow, there are things we leave behind, and that's okay. We say goodbye to them because we learn and discover new things." Rufo frowned, not quite understanding. "But Mom, I want to keep everything," he said, hugging his favorite blanket tightly. His mom smiled warmly, her eyes shining with pride, and gently stroked Rufo's little head. He closed his eyes, enjoying the affection. "Don't worry, Rufo. Saying goodbye isn't a bad thing. Look, let's start with something small, okay?" Rufo nodded, though he still wasn't convinced. He thought about how much he loved his blanket and wasn't sure if he could leave it behind. The next day, while they were playing at the park, his mom pointed to a small puddle where Rufo used to love jumping. "Rufo, do you remember when you used to jump in that puddle?" Rufo nodded, smiling as he recalled how much fun it was to splash water everywhere. "Yes, Mom. But now I'm bigger and I don't jump in little puddles anymore." "Exactly, Rufo," his mom said. "You said goodbye to that puddle because you found more exciting things to do. See, saying goodbye isn't bad. It's part of growing up." Rufo thought about that for a moment. Then he looked at his bone, the one he always carried with him. "Mom, I think I understand. I used to love this bone, but now I'd rather play ball with you." "That's right, my little one," his mom said. "We can say goodbye to things and still keep the memories of how much we loved them." Rufo stayed deep in thought, and after a while he walked over to the little puddle. He crouched down and said, "Goodbye, little puddle. Thank you for all the fun jumps." His mom smiled, proud of her little pup. The days went by, and after talking with his mom and seeing how he said goodbye to the little puddle, Rufo began to notice more things he could let go of. His blanket, because he now had a new, bigger and comfier bed. His puppy toys, because now he played with big dog toys. And even though it was hard at first, every time he said goodbye, he felt a little braver. One afternoon, as the sun was about to set, Rufo walked up to his mom. "Mom, today I said goodbye to my blanket. I don't need it anymore." Rufo's mom hugged him warmly. "I'm so proud of you, Rufo. Remember, every time you say goodbye to something, you're making room for new and wonderful things." Rufo smiled and watched as the sun said its own goodbye to the day. "Goodbye, son. See you tomorrow," he said with a smile. And so, Rufo learned that saying goodbye wasn't the end, but an opportunity to welcome new things, like playing ball and going on adventures with his mom. Because every goodbye brought with it a hello to something different, something that helped him grow and made him even happier. And you? What have you let go of to discover new and exciting things? If you enjoyed this adventure, join the Pupiti Club, give it a big like, share the magic, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next stories. See you in the next adventure.